Hey everyone, here we have the ASUS Vivobook F1504V. Now this is the sort of like entry-level platform of the Vivobook. Basically, Vivobook is sort of like, I don't know, it's kind of like Dell's Inspiron series, which, by the way, Dell just decided that they're no longer going to have the Inspiron series. This is sort of the medium rare version of the ASUS Vivobook. It's not quite their like high-end one, but it sort of sits in a kind of like, I don't know, funny place where it's like both bad value and bad hardware. The odd thing is though, is I'm not sure I would tell you not to buy this computer because it is pretty cheap for what you get. I mean, you do get the Core 5 processor, which does of course come with Intel's integrated graphics, but this isn't the integrated graphics of 10 years ago. No, they're actually quite capable and pretty damn strong. Keyboard on it is pretty good. It's tactile, it's clicky, and it does have a backlight in its full size. And then of course you have the touchpad, which is microscopically small, but it does have a fingerprint sensor on it and is fantastically accurate. That said, just about everything else on this thing stinks. The LCD screen is one of the worst in the industry. It's basically pulled out of a Lenovo IdeaPad 3 from 5 years ago. Yes, it is FHD. It is not touch, and it is matte, so it's good underneath a, like sun or an open window or something like that. But it is muddy, the whites are bland, the blacks are bland, it ghosts, it's crappy, it's fatiguing to the eyes. There is literally nothing good I can say about the display. The camera on top is the same thing. It does have a little privacy shutter here, and by the way, the screen is wiggling. The hinges on it stink, which I'll get into that too. You have this little privacy shutter on the top there. That is kind of a nice feature, but the quality of the webcam is so god bad that it's kind of like, fuck it, whatever. You can just leave it open and naked and you're walking around in front of it and nobody's gonna give a shit. You couldn't make it out. You would just be a blob on OnlyFans.
This is what the webcam looks like on the ASUS Vivobook. Just kidding. This is what the webcam looks like on the ASUS Vivobook F1504V. It's atrocious.
For those that are curious, here is the inside of the ASUS Vivobook. You have one RAM slot that's user upgradable, and then you've got an NVMe slot for upgradable storage. All is to say that this computer is pretty serviceable.
Next up, speaker quality. Tinny, crappy, garbage. Of course, they say that it's like Audio Sonic or whatever it is. What it is? It's Sonic Master. It is a master of nothing. Anytime a computer company advertises a thing like Dolby or Sonic Master, something like that, the speakers always stink. Hinges on it. I am still not convinced that ASUS has fixed the the metal hinge breaking off of the plastic issue on this particular laptop. First off, the whole body is still cheap plastic. The hinge is very wobbly, but unfortunately very tight. So that means that after probably just even a year of like fairly aggressive opening and closing of this laptop, you can all but guarantee that much like a Hewlett-Packard, the hinge on this thing is gonna snap right off and then you're gonna be needing to find a new bottom case for it from some kind of repair center. With that said, reliability on these ASUS Vivobooks is pretty astounding. I don't think I have ever had one come back for a motherboard issue at all. And we have sold like thousands of ASUS Vivobooks over the years. So, you can give it that, I guess, right? I mean, like basically it's, the hinges might break off, but it will last you a long time. So I guess that's kind of nice. They put this stupid like warning symbol on the enter button. I don't know really why they do that. Actually, I kind of like it. It looks like a race car thing. Whatever. I don't care. At least it's not RGB.
And for those that are curious about the battery life, it is a paltry advertised 6 hours. You'll be lucky to get even close to that. We were hitting somewhere in the 4 to 5 hour range. Now, ASUS does claim that you can charge it to 60% in like 49 minutes and that it has fast charge capabilities, but ours didn't really do that all that well. It charged quick enough, and let's be honest, it's a small ass battery. But frankly, I think that's how they get away with advertising that, is because it's a small ass battery. So if you're somebody that needs to rely on battery life because you're a college student or somebody that travels in and out of an airport, you're gonna wanna look elsewhere.
Ergonomics of the laptop in general are not too bad. I like the shape, weight, and everything like that. Screen does fold flat. That is pretty nice. You've got a USB Type A port there on that side. And on this side, you've got a TRRRS jack. You've got a USB-C super speed port that you cannot charge the laptop on. You've got two USB Type-A super speed ports right there, a full-size HDMI, and then of course a proprietary plug where you plug it in because it doesn't run on solar energy. So I get to find a laptop that runs on solar energy. IO1 is not too bad. If you're like somebody working in the field as like a camera, like with cameras, cards, and things like that, obviously, you know, you'll need to plug in a camera card reader, but you do have USB-C on there, so it should be pretty quick. No Ethernet, but that's, you know, it's a wireless age, does come with Wi-Fi 6, does have Bluetooth, does not have a Windows Hello compatible camera, but again, you do have the fingerprint reader on there if you need. I don't know. I don't know. It's the screen. Man, I gotta tell you, if they just put in a decent screen, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But because they put in a shoddy ass display, I'm kind of thinking like, look elsewhere. You know, Dell, their Inspiron series, or now what will be their like consumer line, comes with good panels. And so do the new Lenovo, the cheaper Lenovos as well. ASUS is the only ASUS is the only company that is just, even the HP screens are better. And I hate Hewlett-Packard. ASUS, get with the program, man. I don't know. Anyway, I'll put some benchmarks on B-roll so you can see what this thing looks like performance-wise. All is to say that every computer these days is so blazingly fast that it can do anything you need to in terms of productivity. Who is this computer for? I don't think journalists, because if you're gonna be staring at that screen all day, your eyes are gonna get pretty tired. Maybe like a podcaster. Would not say a photo editor, again, bad screen. Would not say a video editor, again, bad screen. Wouldn't say it's a gaming laptop either, because while you can play Minecraft, Roblox, and some of those other things on smaller settings, you know, again, bad screen. And also, it's just not a gaming laptop. If you want to game, do it on a dedicated graphics card.
You're okay, girl.
So, I would say that this is for grandma, where her eyes are already bad and she won't give a shit. Something that she can just kind of tinker around on email, websites, Facebook, this kind of thing. Maybe like, if you're giving it like as a freebie in a library or like at a small, maybe like as a small office laptop, a little productivity machine, where you're not going to be typing documents on it all day long. That's who it's for, I guess. So, will it be reliable? Yes, other than maybe the hinges. Should you rush out to buy one of these? You can probably do better bang for your buck elsewhere. Some people don't have Dell or Lenovo at their disposal. I get it. Some of my viewers are from Asia, India, etc. In which case, it's not, you know, buy it, but use my affiliate link. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We hope this video was helpful in some capacity. If you have any questions on the ASUS Vivobook F1504V, please reach out to us. And we'll be back with another video really soon.